Hello, my name is Resilan Bearcat, and this is my first playthrough for the Rise of the Darkfog expansion for Dyson Sphere Program. This is the Albalda playthrough series. Hope you enjoy the gameplay. Okay, we are picking up here in Dyson Sphere with our next part of our build. Now we've got several things we want to get done in this blueprint, or in this episode, in this blueprint. Yeah, there we go. In this episode, there are several things we do. We brought this tower of stuff in, added this into our mall in the last episode up here, and we automated the production. Well, we moved over the production of these miniature particle colliders. We were already making those, but we automated the production of these advanced mining machines. Now, in this episode, we're going to put two more things here on the mall that we're going to need pretty soon. We're going to go ahead and do these. We're going to do the ray receiver first. So the ray receiver will come in here. Let's go ahead and grab the things that we need for the ray receiver. We'll grab the belt here, and we're going to need, looks like we're going to need gears. We are going to need steel. We are going to need these processors, and then we're going to need these super rings here. All right, we'll pull all of this stuff down here. Oh, we off by one. Let's pull those on down. There we go. All right, that should be the ray receivers. We're just going to create one box full of those. We're going to go ahead and put the hats on top of these things. Oh yeah, we want to provide these. Go ahead and put the drones in here. All right, those should be producing. And all right, yep, there's our first EM rail ejector. Now let's do the ray receiver. Now this is going to require photons which are not on the bus. So let's see, I do have them in this build. So what I want to do is put a box right here. Let's limit this to just one stack of the photon receivers. We will have to put a receiver on top of this. Put this in here, and we'll put the photons in there and turn that off. And we want to request from other distributors. There's one available route. So insufficient bots. Well, I have used up all my bots. Interesting. So we'll go into the map mode and go down through here and find our logistics bots right here. We'll click on this, and we'll go ahead and we'll try to grab 200 of these. Not 201, close enough. All right, and let's see. All right, and that filled those in. Those are coming in now. And we will put the little thing on the side here. That into there and that into there. All right, very good. Now then, the other items that we need here for this build. We'll stand here, right here. First thing up, it looks like, is steel. And then I need silicon, which are, these are side by side. So there's the steel. There's the silicon. Then I need the processors. That would be processors right there. And then I need, is it the rings? It's the blue rings. All right, that comes down to there. We'll just spin around here to the side and hook this up. There's the processors in there. There's that in there. And that should be making the ray receivers. Now we're going to need quite a few of these. Is that really just, okay. I don't know how high those things stack. Let's do 4 stacks of those for now, and we're going to do the ray receivers 4 stacks as well. The miners, we're doing 4 stacks of the miners. Now I'm going to take 1 stack of these with me, because what we're going to do now, now that we have these miners, we will be using these probably instead of the other little miners all over the place. We'll be replacing those, but right now we're going to go get some more of the rare resources that we need. And while we're at it, we're going to go look at something over here that I was looking at in the last episode. My science kit keeps stopping, and the reason for that is my yellow science keeps stopping, and my yellow science is stopping. I diagnosed all this, tracked it back. I don't have enough refined oil. And I am, even though I am producing a lot of refined oil, if we come to the Albalda system and we come down here to Albalda, I'm consuming more refined oil than I'm making. That's consuming up my crude oil, of course. And the thing about it is all of this that you see right here, all of that is so that I can make these titanium crystals. This titanium crystal requires organic crystals. I can mine organic crystals and get rid of every bit of that and just have the organic crystals, just make these titanium crystals. I can even move the diamonds up to the other, up onto the planet. So I'm going to take all of this out and just have and move all of my yellow science actually. I'm going to redo all of this and take that out. So let's go do that. Let me see how I am on fuel. I've got miscellaneous little things here that I really don't need. That's all right. We'll let it go. Let's see. And the hive's a long way away. That's kind of nice. Let's see. Where is... There is Theta Hydri. Right over here. Let's get lined up. Speed up a little bit. Ah, there we go. I guess I had to achieve a certain speed. It wouldn't go into warp. Now we're in warp. Target distance. What we're going at is that right there. Alright, there we go. We're going to come into the system and then we'll stop, realign. There we go. And then the one that we want to go to is, well, where is it? Interesting. I'm not sure which one it was on. I thought it was Hydri 4. I could be wrong though. Let's see. That's Hydri 1. See, I can do that right there. Let's see, but I've already got some stuff on that planet. Let's see what we've got here on this planet. There is the organic crystals. That is Hydri 2. What else do I have? That's fractal silicon. That's crude oil. That's fractal silicon, okay. We'll bring up the star map again. I guess I'm in the system. Okay. Let's see what I've got here. All right. There is that, and that hive is so close. Where's my... I feel like I am not really controlling my guy here. Yeah, well, what are you doing? I'm not getting any up or down movement with the mouse. It's like the mouse is locked out. Okay, well I'm in trouble here. Okay, now then. Oh, I'm still not. I'm still locked out. I have hit some kind of keystroke that has got me locked in. I'm not sure what it is, and I am way too close to that. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I think I've got it now. Having to hold the middle mouse button down for some reason to steer. I don't know what kind of mode I have gotten in here, but I'll figure that out a different time. But I'm not sitting so close to a hive. See if I can land. This is not the planet I was on. I didn't want to be on the planet I was on. Okay, good. Let's see what we have here. There are 6 of these things. Wow. Right, we're going to kick them off this planet. So, let's see. Orient the map. North and south. Right, and let's see. There is the 0 line right there. Alright, that would be the equator. This is a, let's see, this looks like a good spot right over here. Build, well, let's see, where's the items that I want? There's organic crystals over here. In fact, that's all the organic crystals right there. Wouldn't be a bad place to be set up. Then I would be close to where I'm at. The fractal silicon I can get off of the other planet, or off of this planet. So let's go to find that organic crystal. Because right in here is where we want to be. Yeah, alright. Let's see if we can put down our beachhead. I don't live on top of that. Just that right down there would be the place to put it. A little further away. It's getting further away from the equator. I need to go toward the equator. This is toward the equator. That is also toward a cluster. Alright, let's see if we come down here. But we said we were gonna kick them off the planet, so I don't guess it really matters, does it? It really doesn't. Let's go back and find the equator again. Let's figure out where it's at. That's the equator right there. I just need a place to stick this thing. Right in here looks like a good spot. Alright. Let's do this. Beachhead. Okay, oops. Let's put this down. Let it build in everything. How many of these power things do I still have? Quite a few. And keep in mind, with 6 of these things, if we go get rid of all of them, we will have 180 watts of power. For 6 times 15, that wouldn't be 180, that would actually be 80. Alright. Let's put a tower in here. Right there. Brett is climbing a little bit. We want titanium bullets, missiles, and hydrogen. Alright, I'm gonna bring 2,400 of that in, 500 of that, 500 of that. This will just be local storage. This is to be used locally here. Alright, let's throw some drones in here. I'm going to move this down. Alright, remote demand, it's inbound. Remote demand, that is inbound. Alright, we got everything coming in. Alright, while that's coming in, let's go ahead and get my items set up out of here. That's going to be the missiles. That's going to be the bullets. And that's going to be fuel. Alright, once the fuel gets here, we'll prime the pump, so to speak. And then we'll put a couple of bots down. Right now we're just keeping everything very low key while everything's inbound. If we zoom out, we should be able to see the stuff coming. Let's see, where's Albalda? There's Albalda. I can see stuff going back and forth, but I don't see anything en route to here. I see things going to Octa and back. Well, oh, some stuff has already arrived. We're still waiting on the missiles to arrive. And I did it again. I think the missiles may not be in a warp-capable vehicle. And I need the missiles. The missiles are what makes this work. Okay. We are going to go fix that once and for all. We'll take off of this planet. I do it on power. I'm doing good. Okay. Alright, whatever the mode was, it was weird. It's fixed. There's the Albalda system. We'll get lined up on this thing. Get our speed up a little bit. And hit the warp engine. Let's go fix the missile issue. We need missiles to be produced. If we're going to be kicking these guys off the planet, we got to have a decent missile factory anyway, so we're just going to go build us a missile factory. This may take a minute to get set up, but that'll be okay. Alright, we are coming into Albalda. We're going to be going to Albalda 1. Let's see. Alright, shield radius. Increase that. There we go. We'll accelerate toward Albalda 1. Full speed. Here we go. We're going to go get a proper missile factory set up with space warpers in it. Let's see if that sun's going to influence me. That didn't influence me too badly. We need bullets being manufactured properly, as well as some of the other things. Here we go. We're going in for a crash landing. Alright, there we go. Very good. Now let's do this. Let's see, where's a good spot? I want to do it down here somewhere. This will work right here. This will be we're going to create a bullet factory here. Alright, with this, let's see. Got a couple of those in here. Let's seal this crack up. Foundations. There we go. We'll leave that one there. And while we're here, we're going to put down one of our new miners. And I do like these new miners, so we'll rotate this thing around this way. We will see how many nodes. There are 19. And I think I got every single one of them right there. I did. Look at that. That is just a beautiful thing. And that is going to produce a whole bunch of copper ore. It'll collect the things and the drones will come pick it up from there. I don't even have to belt it to anything. It's a great thing. Alright, now there's a meridian line right there. We're going to build us some factories down through here. First up, the first thing we need is we just need to build titanium ammo. So with that, we are going to go ahead into, I think I've got a mid-game blueprint that'll work for this, I believe. No, maybe it's a defense blueprint. Let me look here. There we go, titanium ammo at 3 per second. Little bitty small factory here. We'll sneak it in right here. Well, I don't know. Because nothing else is really going to go right here. Because of this stuff right here. So the factory, the tower will be right there. I can bring this down to here. Let's put 2 of these things in the tower. That one of those will be in the tower. The other one will be up above it. Put it right there, just like that. This is just going to produce ammo. With that in mind now, let's bring a tower in right here. That tower will sit right there. Let's get rid of a few large rocks that are ruining the landscape. And let's see here. That'll be titanium out. That'll be bullets in. And this right here will be copper out. And we need some of those things. Everything, all the blueprints are down now. This just produces 3 per second. It's not a ton. So what we need here is copper, titanium. Where are my bullets? Right there. These are cheap. I don't need, but we'll do 600 and 600. Those are going to be storage. Local demand, and that will go out there. We'll put these in here. We'll put a bunch of drones in. There we go. And then we will unload of vessels. This will be 10%. We'll let it go out at 10%. Okay. With all of that in place now, it is powered up. Everything's powered up except the tower. So there we've put a proper blueprint down. Now, let's see. I wonder if I run this in via a box here. Let's come right here. I'm going to see if this will work. I don't know if I'm close enough. We're going to find out if the logistics network is close enough to bring in what I want here. Put these here. I use a lot more of these than I did at one point in time. Space warpers. And request. Oh, it is. It's close enough. Alright. We just want 1 stack. This does not have to be a lot of them. Oh. Drat. I gotta redo that. Okay. Let's do this properly. On top of a splitter, because we're going to take it both directions. There we go. There we go. This down to 1. Black global filter here. This is space warpers. This right here, we will put the drones in. Request. Space warpers, they're inbound. And let's put a power pole right there. Okay, now with that powered up, this coming in here. Why aren't these things making? Oh, because I don't have the inserters. Let's see. Oh wow, that is these inserters. Okay, well, there we go. First places I didn't realize I had blue inserters in this blueprint, but that actually is what it takes to get all of the copper in there. The belt's feeding down through there. And I need a green belt. I didn't get to upgrade that portion to green. Okay, there we go. Now it'll feed properly. There we go. It is working. Very good. Now we have the ammo build. We got stuff being built there. Now we're going to build the other blueprint over here on the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to take another blueprint here that I have for defense, and this is going to be missiles at 3 per second. It's slightly larger. That right there is where the tower is going to go, so we'll come out to right here and put this down so that we have enough room to hook it up, and we want this right in the middle here. Like this right here. Alright. We'll put our tower in right here. And it tells us, the blueprint tells us what we need. It would help if I looked out and got out here where I could do it. Alright, I am going to need copper inbound. I'm going to need circuit boards. I'm going to need combustible units. I'm going to need engines, and I don't think I have engines or combustible units in my supply, but that's what we're going to need. We're going to do 6. See what we're going to do. 3, 2, 100. Actually, that's probably not enough. Let's do 300, 600, 900, 1200. Because those are in ratios 6, 3, 2, 1. That would be 1800 if I was staying true to the ratio, but I think I'll be fine. Let's drop some drones in there. Let's drop a bunch of these in here. Now the outbound here is going to be missile sets, okay? Very good. And let's hook these things up. Let's see, we need engines. Oops. Combustible units. Circuit boards. And let me tell you, the copper ingot command is great. That takes blue. And then that back in there. And then run this over here so that we got space warpers in here. All right. What we are going to do is remote storage, remote storage. All of those are going to be remote storage. These will be local storage and remote supply. We should have some space warpers in there. We do. Okay. Local demand, local demand, local demand, local demand. And we didn't get any of these, so we have to make those. And I don't think we have near enough copper for what I'm doing here. That's local storage. And let's move up that. Okay. All right, now with all of that being produced, let's build 2 more plants here. Should be in my mid-game blueprints. I should have a combustible that I can do here, and since I need this, now this thing requires a whole lot. Now with that, I believe this tower will be right here on this line. Let's put the tower down first so that we know for sure where the tower is at, because we want the tower to be at the first line. Okay, that is where we want the tower, and we'll go ahead and put the other tower down here as well. This tower will go right here. All right, we're going to build combustible units and engines here because I don't have either one of those in my network. So we're expanding the network, and what we can do, we're going back to the mid-game blueprints. The combustible things first, we'll rotate this around. And let's see, we've got the items over here. I want to bring them in right here. Got that one a little bit closer than I really wanted it. That'll work. And then let's go ahead and snap down the other blueprint as well. It's also in the mid-game. We've got engines at 12 per second. I don't think I don't need engines at 12 per second, but we might as well go ahead and get them building. I'm going to need them at some point in time. Let's see here. See if I can, let's hit tab, rotate this around where I'm down here on this corner where I can see a little bit better. Okay, right there is the line I want to be on. Am I in the right place? Right there. Okay. Now all of this is going to require so much iron and copper. So much copper. Let me see what both of these blueprints say. This requires 36 coal per second. I need all the coal I can get my hands on. And then the engines blueprint requires 24 copper and 12 magnetic coals. So I probably need to increase my copper and magnetic coals. May need to increase my coal output. All that goes. Okay, here we go. We are going to be hooking. Let's hook half of this up on the combustible. Let's not hook it all up. I don't have enough to hook it all up. Not enough items. But I have a ton of belts. I just used a bunch of belts too. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're going to hook this up, but only bring out part of it. So let's see. There we go. There's that. This only requires one item. Get out of the way. There we go. So all of this is about coal. Coal. Local demand. We've got some. Remote demand. Let's just fill it up. Alright. And then the output is going to be, this is combustible units. That's all we have coming in here. Very good. We got these. 50 of those. And then drones, really for the local drones bringing in coal. Don't come unless you bring in a full load. Alright, with that in mind, let's go ahead and bring this down here. This down here. We can copy that. That. And then we copy this. Oh, actually, we don't need those. No, take that back. No, don't need to do that. Okay. Because I'm just thinking about it. We've got it coming into that box right there. Feed this thing. I don't need it coming in anywhere else. There we go. That'll hook that up. Let's power this thing. What we'll do is power there. Power there. Power there. Alright, that thing is hooked up all the way across. Now, I've got 10,000 coal already. Alright, there comes the coal. Produce. There's half of it coming out of there. Okay, let's hook this one up now. Let's see. The copper and the magnetic coils. So we start on the inside, hooking these up first. These will be number 1. Go ahead and bring this stuff in. Copper. I'll bring 2400. Let's see, what else do we need here? Magnetic coils. And that may be it. Can't be it, is it? Yeah, it is. That's all. Alright. And engines are going back out. Here we go, engines. Now, this will be local supply, remote supply. This right here will be local storage. Oh, actually remote storage. Local demand. There we go. Oh, and we don't need that many. Bring 1200 over here. And make as many as we can. And yeah, we see copper is in short supply. We're going to go fix that next. It is just a... Right, we bring the magnetic coils over. We bring the copper over. And let's see. We're not going to hook the other side up yet. Okay. There we go. All right, we've got half of this hooked up. Let's see if we've got engines coming in here. Well, we do, but we need to be running them into the tower. There we go. And that'll be providing engines. Now let's go find my copper plant and expand the copper plant. Probably should have looked before I went flying off. Although, yeah, I don't know if I picked well or not. That's titanium. That's iron and copper over there. So yes, I did choose correctly with what I'm doing. We're headed back over here. So you're seeing the part of the game now. We're kind of transitioning from the mid game to the late game, and you're beginning to see what we have to do. We have to. We've got lots of items that we need. That is just full and running, just like you wouldn't believe. So let's do this right here. Let's see, what kind of belts are those? Those are green belts. So if we upgrade all of that to blue belts, that's lines of 12. with 12 smelters. If I put blue, I can put 30 smelters and can continue this on down the line quite a ways. We can double it anyway. Let's do it. What I'm going to do is literally do this right here. Use now. Snap it in right on top like that. It'll collide with those. We'll hit enter. That's going to double everything. And then let's go ahead and put the green belts in first, and then we'll upgrade everything. That's green. Green. Let's see here. This is coming this way. This is coming this way. That is going that way. That way. Oop. That is going that way. Okay. Is everything running? Everything is running. Now we got to do belt upgrades. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Lack of replacing item. Nope. Don't have a lack of replacing items. That's not the full 30. That's 24. But, well, let me tell you. I should be... We want to pull in as much ore as we can. That should be producing a whole lot of copper ore. Very good. Now let's make sure that my magnetic coils... Do I need to expand magnetic coils? It looks like I do. I've only got half of these things in here. So we want to do the... Got the copper and the magnets coming in here. I'm going to... Why in the world did I run it like that, I wonder? An interesting question. But that's the output. I can run it back into the other side. Have the other components. I need to reconfigure the magnets. I do think I'm running... I don't know, I'm actually holding pretty steady here. So I might be okay for now. Let's see, on the, let's go see if I can find the magnetic coils down here. Let's see, local planet. There's my local planet. I really wish there was a search feature in this list. There's magnetic coil, production, and consumption. They're close to being the same. All right, I'll have to upgrade those later. All right, we've got that done. Let's go back to our other planet and do, now that we've got missiles and the other items being produced, let's get back over here and get ready to get our cluster set up. There is Theta Hydri. Let's accelerate away from this planet and get out of the gravitational pull. There we go. Zero in on that thing and go to war. How much fuel do I have? Oh, not much. Alright, we've got fuel now. So, glad I checked. We'd have been going across here and run out of fuel. Okay, there we go. Get back to warp here. We were, not sure where we were headed, but we weren't headed toward what I wanted to head toward. But there's what we want. Now then, the map, let's see which one was it that we had. This one, nope. I believe it's that one right there. There's our line. Let's see if we can get a little closer. There we go. Nope. And these things pop it up with these pop-ups. Alright, that's not good. That was not what I wanted to do. That pop-up just about got me killed. Was not able to see where I was going, wasn't watching. Alright, we get out of here. Threat is up on one of these. My drones are, and I get out of here. Okay. Alright, we've got drones here. There's my power, my base over here that needs power. Very good. Alright, we're back. Of course, we still have these in being delivered. They were on the slow boat over here all that time and they still weren't here. Missiles. We want to ask for 500. Local storage, remote demand. Alright, now then, let's see if they get in here before the attack occurs. Let's see if we can see them en route. Let's look around. Where is Albalda? Over there. You get above the plane, I can see a drone there. Is it moving quickly? Slowly? I'm not sure. Looks like it, once it's en route, it may just always stay that way. Alright, let's do this then. What happens if I ask for more? There we go. Now that we've got a bunch of it inbound, some of that surely will be coming quickly. It's like it's still slow boating some of it here. Once it's stuck in that mode, it's like it's stuck in that mode. Alright, back to this view. Spin around. There's Albalda. There is the drone coming across. If we're waiting on that to bring ammo, we are going to be stuck here for a very long time. So this is where we're going to call it. We're going to get this fixed and we're going to have ammo coming in. We're going to get rid of the ammo planet. When we go back to our home system, we're going to get rid of the missile factory that's on our base, that's exporting it anywhere except from our actual missile factory. That way we don't have these things like issues like this occurring, where we're getting things that are stuck between the systems and are slow boating their way across the system. Because that makes it take forever to get the resources in here, and that puts me at risk of being here without the missiles that I need to protect myself. We'll see what happens, and we'll be back. That is all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel to be notified when new content is available, and check out the link shown here for more gameplay. Take care.